Welcome to Daily Truths with Dave Ahlman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Daily Truths. I have a question for you today. What does the term go the extra mile mean? And where did that come from? Well, guess what? It came from the Bible. We're in Matthew chapter 5. Jesus is giving this Sermon on the Mount. We talked about the Beatitudes already. We talked about divorce and lust and sexual sins and all that kind of stuff. And now Jesus talks about being a servant. And he says these words. It's found in the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 41. And this is what Jesus says. And if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. Now, what's he talking about here? Well, Roman soldiers oftentimes were abusive with their subjects, especially Jewish folks. They hated the Jews and they reciprocated by hating the Roman government, right? And so Jesus is turning everything on its ear here by saying, hey, if a Roman soldier tells you to carry his bags 1 mile and that's what he commands you to do, go 2 miles. Now, these were radical words. Because Jews, as I said before, didn't like the Roman government at all. And now Jesus is saying, not only do what they say, but go above and beyond what they say. Jesus also is radically changing people's perceptions, especially the Jewish people, of what the Messiah ought to be, because they expected the Messiah to come and crunch out the establishment, the Roman government, and to make a new heaven and new earth here on earth itself. And of course, Jesus is saying, that's not why I've come. And he's giving a prelude and a preview here of what he really is all about and what his mission would be. Well, it's beautifully summarized, Jesus' mission, in these words. The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. In Philippians chapter 2, St. Paul identifies the mission of Jesus when he says these words. He did not regard, namely Jesus, he did not regard equality with God something to be continually grasped, but emptied himself, taking the form of a servant. And being found in human likeness, he became obedient unto death, even death on a cross. So Jesus Christ humbled himself, became a servant of all, and the greatest humiliation he could ever experience, crucifixion on a Roman cross, is what he did to save us. So Jesus here is turning the tables, if you will, turning everything up on its ear by saying, I didn't come to crunch out the Roman government. I came to be a servant of all. And now Jesus calls us to be servants to other people as well. You've heard in the business world these words, under promise and over deliver. And really that's what Jesus is telling us when it comes to being servants of other people, under promise and over deliver. So my word for you today is, who is it in your life that you can serve that needs a servant attitude? It might be somebody at work, it might be somebody in your family or somebody in the community or somebody at church. May I encourage you to be a servant to that person, and oh yes, under promise and over deliver, go the extra mile. And that is today's Daily Truth. Have a great day in Jesus Christ.
Thank you for tuning in to Daily Truths with Dave Ahlman. If this ministry is blessing you, please consider supporting us by sharing this channel with a friend. You can also like, comment, subscribe, or leave a review. This helps us tremendously. Come back tomorrow for your next Daily Truth.